On the weekly chart, we're going to take a look at ticker symbol ASTS. That is going to be AST SpaceMobile. Now, as far as the weekly chart, what are we looking at in here? Well, overall, we're basically in the middle of an overall structure, right? So nothing really important on that front, but there's one level in here that we got to keep an eye on. It's 120. So we kind of rejected it today. We got close to it, right? Last week rejected it. So that is going to be a major level for us. And we kind of bounced off of it really hard both times. So now we're trading down here in the 112s. We're going to see what kind of recovery we can get in here. I know that we're kind of overran. We're kind of overbought. I get that. RSI is at 71. We just had a huge move last week. We need a breather. I get that. I get all of that. But with the good news that we just had on Friday, this thing still has a little bit of legs to it, but look for some consolidation up here between the 100s and the 120s. And let's kind of reset all our technicals in here before we start worrying about what else we're going to do in here, right? So large expected move, you can kind of play this thing intraday up and down. You could have, took basically whatever side you wanted in here today, just got to kind of time it right? So large expected moves in here by the week, by intraday as well. So kind of play this thing either way, just got to time it right. And you're basically, your big support's going to be 100. Your largest resistance is going to be 120, and just kind of stay there until the chart tells us otherwise, right? So if that means bouncing off the 112s, then so be it. Let the chart dictate that. If we go down below and we have to hit the 108, so that's fine too. So it doesn't matter really what you kind of look at as far as intraday in here. Your major levels on the weekly chart is just telling us 100 and 120. That's basically it, right? But anything in between there, just kind of keep an eye on. Let's let the chart kind of dictate us. So obviously it's saying something around the 112s. So we're going to keep that in mind as we're looking tomorrow. But depending on how much of a gap up or gap down tomorrow, that could change our overall assumption. We mentioned IV rank is through the roof. $9 expected move by this Friday. Next Friday, 16. The following 20 go all the way out to February monthly expirations, $26 of an expected move being priced in. So RSI 71, large expected moves overall, IV through the roof, overextended. We got to try to find a contraction in here, but let's look for little setups in between the 100 and the 120s that we can play with. If it breaks out to the 120s, that's fine. Nice whole numbers working our way up until the chart tells us otherwise about resistances. If it breaks down below 100, then we'll worry about the 90 and the 91 areas. But for now, 100 major support, 120 major resistance. Let's see how this thing shakes out in the next 3 trading sessions. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.